Good morning, boys. It is Sunday. We are vlogging today. It's a rest day vlog. It's going to be a rest day vlog. We've an exciting one for you guys. Going down to PCA Naturals for the day. So Stuart, client of mine, is on driver's duties. I'm passenger princess, of course. So he's lifting me around 11, half 11, whatever. So it's going to be a busy one because I have got the normal pre-cardio shenanigans to do on a rest day. I have to prep 3 meals for going today. I have some check-ins to do. I have a little bit of programming to do. I have a guy swapping from a 5-day split down to a 4-day split. So that's not too taxing or too time consuming, but it's something to do. And yeah, I believe that's it. And then of course getting a meal in and stuff. So pre-cardio setup, what am I normally doing on a rest day? So first things first, when I'm getting up every morning, Milo has just decided to choke in the background. I'm first of all getting hydrated with 15 grams of Hydromax. It has been, but now it's 8 grams of HR Labs water. So a full serving there, pink lemonade flavour, actually very nice. 10 grams glutamine, 10 grams creatine. Now I just sort of freeball that. I do weigh it, but sometimes it comes out to 15 grams, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 12. The more the merrier with those two things. So that goes in first thing in the morning. Glutamine, if you're taking it for gut health, has the best efficacy for gut health taken fasted in the morning. So get that done. Maybe like me before cardio. Caffeine of choice, always taking a little caffeine serving before cardio. We have a lovely black Nespresso. Cinnamon and candied taramine flavour. So yeah, quite a rash one there. Then we have the infamous natural supplement, injectable L-carnitine. I will do 500 milligrams a day of that pre-cardio on a rest day or pre-workout on a training day. So since it is a 500 mg per mil dosed vial, that it works out at a mil in the syringe. And then the 2 little health checks that I do twice a week. I monitor my blood pressure. You can see the monitor there, and if I unzip the pouch that it stays in, I track my blood glucose. This might be one for the thumbnail. Nice. You may notice I may have some black bits around my mouth. I'm using a new mouth tape and it leaves some stickiness, sticky black stuff around my face. It's actually quality mouth tape. That is the only downside to it, but I don't mind that because I'm hopping in the shower first thing in the morning anyway, like after cardio or something. No one's seeing me apart from the few hundred of you guys that are going to watch this. No one's seeing the black stuff around my mouth, so I don't mind it. Get it off in the shower. But yes, I have all this to do, this to drink, this to pin. Then I have to take my check-in shots for this week, which I can get on camera, and then 30 minutes on the spin bike, and then we crack into the day before we head down to Derry. No off plans going down today, guys. I'm being an actual bodybuilder and not having an off plan meal this week. What can I say? You know, just so hardcore.
yes boys, hopefully the audio is alright while I'm on the spin bike, but wanted to show you the current cardio setup. Had the Xbox sitting collecting dust, so I thought, what do I have? I'm playing blackjack. 15, double down. Let's go. Oh, I just went bust, I think. Yeah, Xbox was sitting collecting dust for I don't know how long. Oh, I won the double down. That'll leave it. Always leave the gambling when you're up, guys. Got up 5k. Yeah, Xbox collecting dust, and I'm like, it's a pastime during cardio. Might as well stick on a bit of GTA. I'm trying to get back into the gaming, but I really just don't have time. You guys know, love my movies, love my TV shows. So they're quite a time sink as well, so I don't have the time to invest in a game, but when I'm doing my 30 minutes spin bike on rest days, might as well just hop on and play a bit of GTA or something. All-time favourite games that I would play right now, because obviously I'm not hopping on Fortnite or Minecraft typically. Dead by Daylight is up there, so shout out to any Dead by Daylight fans. That always seems to be the game that I go back to. That or Rainbow Six. They're always the games I go back to when I get back into like a gaming era, or I get an itch to scratch on the Xbox. And it is time for meal one. So we've got every bodybuilder's favourite rest day meal. Maybe they have it on training days just without the salmon. So typically a rest day is normally a protein fat meal one, you know, like a PCA bowl. Like it's normally 350 PCA, 15 whey, 10 almond butter, 100 berries. But the fact that I'm not going to get 2 meals in before we leave, and I'm only going to have time to get 1 meal in, well, I only want to have 1 meal left when I get home tonight, means I'm not prepping this. I would much rather meal prep a yogurt than eggs, salmon and sourdough, so it just makes sense to get this in first. Yeah, I'm not getting the 0 carb benefits in my meal one, but you know, it's no big deal. I'm just after cardio. Training days is now a protein fat meal one, another yogurt bowl, just to help with time rather than a full chicken and rice dish. So blood glucose is definitely in a good spot, and as you've seen, 4.2 reading this morning on my fasted blood glucose. But yeah, gonna get the meal in. I can show you guys. It is 3 whole eggs, 50 smoked salmon. This is the sweet cured smoked salmon from Marks and Spencer's. Could be up there with the best. 175 sourdough, 3 whole eggs, 50 salmon, 100 veg, little bit of spinach underneath, and 100 pineapple. Now that pineapple is sort of going a bit brown, but it's Marks and Spencer, so it'll last, bro. It won't give me any GI stress because it's just so good. It's still so juicy. And yeah, guys, you know, cardio was decent. Hopped on a bit of GTA, and it's gonna be a good day. Got the engineered fleece on. Yeah, don't know what I'm gonna watch. You can see my excuse me, YouTube recommended is a little bit gaming focused now because I am trying to get back into it, but I will watch a little bodybuilding video. I'd say a D-Max vlog is looking quite good. So get the meal in, and I'm not sure when I will see you guys again, but I'm sure I'll see you. For some steps, and wanted to pull out the Osmo to have a little chat about sort of off-season or gaining phase mindset. You can see Milo is just on up ahead of me. He doesn't need to worry about off-season mindset, but you'll have obviously seen me taking my check-in shots. I can actually put a few of the photos up on the screen for you guys here, so you can see the actual shot and not from a side angle. Now, what I wanted to talk about is the sort of the act of body fat masking progress in the off season. Now, I took these shots and not super happy with them. Now, I was obviously not coming from a stage condition set point or start point to this push up, but it was a very lean set point for where I could get to and where I came from. You know, I dropped almost, I think it was 45 pounds dropped in that dieting phase. So I got used to seeing myself very lean. Seeing the body fat come on, you know, it's definitely a tough thing to just firm. You know, you're not as lean, you're not seeing as many lines, while you're far bigger, while I am far bigger. I'm sitting 189 on average now, and I seen a low of 173 in the diet, so that's 16 pounds up with, you know, ab detail, vascularity, fasted outside, checking shots, vascularity as well, may I add, and quad striations to a degree. You know, I'm going to put the tap on actually here for Milo and interrupt our chat because this man needs a drink. Good lad. Good lad. Right, there we go. That's him hydrated. That is actually Hydromax infused water. But yeah, just realising that body fat hides gains. It really does. You could be progressing in your off season, and you will be progressing, because that's what I want to talk about. Bodybuilding's not a hard sport in the off season. You seen my blood glucose this morning, 4.2. So as long as you're eating the food, progressing your training within a close proximity of failure, and utilising your food well, you know, that's just a recipe that can, the only outcome can be progress. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm making progress in the off season, this push up, but it just feels like I'm sort of stagnant because that layer of body fat is now on the physique. You know, shape has went from really good in a front lat, loving my shape, maybe getting off with an abs and thighs, you know, my side tricep looking tight, to now it's just like it sort of looks like I've regressed 3 years in my physique, because more muscle, you'd think it attenuates your shape. It's going to make you look more shapely, but because that extra muscle, extra size has came along with extra bit of body fat, your waist is a bit wider. So in your shots like the front lat, you know, where you want that X frame coming from each shoulder into each quad, you know, you're not going to have that because the waist distends a little bit and comes a bit wider, so that line isn't going straight through a tiny waist, if you get what I'm saying. But just want to reassure all you guys that are committing to a long push-up, which I am myself, which I've done in the past 19 months. My last push-up was gaining 50 pounds. Fucking, that was mad for a natural. Give myself a pat in the back for that. This one's going to be just over a year, depending on my prep plans, because whilst I have said 2028 is the plan now, I'm sort of getting the itch for 2027. Elwisa, if you're watching this, mate, you've sort of gave me the itch. Sort of want to do it, but we have to decide. I want to bring my best package to the stage, and that's just going to take time building muscle. So to wrap up this little segment, just remember, guys, if you're training progressively, training hard, eating your food and staying, you know, in a good spot at utilising your food, maybe through some good habits like walking after meals, just keeping insulin sensitive, there's no way you're not building muscle. Even if you're not doing things to maximise your insulin sensitivity and you're just eating the food and training really hard and progressively, you will be building muscle. Bodybuilding is a very simple game at its core. And if you're self-coaching, you know, and you don't want to get into the nuances of things, just keep it at that. Eat the food, progress your body weight, progress your lifts, and you will become a better bodybuilder.
There you are, there you are. Yep. Nice.
Toes in front of the stage. Abdominals and thigh.
Let's see it, man. Yeah, ear out.
And your most muscular piece is there.
Lovely, mate. Let's go. Yeah.
Nice.
Just going to move a few people around. Can we move?
Lovely.
69 and 68, please. 69 and 68.
Let's get 6-7 in the mix.
68 and 67, please.
There we go.
68 and 67.
Let's go, Carl. Let's go, mate. Back into the pose.
And then, can we have 188 and 68, please? Sorry for moving you around a bit more. And just a win on his own.
Well done, Carl.
Stays
Shot,
rooted in.
please. Trainers. And one more pose.
Another dub for the man. Fully loaded.
Cannons.
Dry to the bone.
Stop around 74, 75, please. So judges
Prawns,
can see both ends,
rice.
and I'll run through your managers again.
Pineapple,
Give
veg,
the front row
one.
please. Right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right.
There's that cunt there. Nice
Just going to move a few people round.
Like does follow
If you want to move 767, please.
That's not a
Sorry,
combo
771,
wasn't
please.
actually moving, Karen, he's wanted to see.
771.
Anyway, what's on? Go, Chris. Yeah, well, I admit. Go,
67 and 71, please.
He's loving saying it.
Go on, Morgan. Go on, back in. Good, Morgan. Bye. Great.
Yep. And can we move 66 and 77, please? 66 and 77.
Any excuse?
And we're going to go through the compulsory poses, please. So can we have
Go.
front double bias, please, gentlemen?
Lovely, Cahill. Yeah, lovely, Morgan. Nice,
Front
Morgan.
and last spread.
Your Osmo.
No, you're actually not. Yours, Morgan, come on. Nice, lovely.
I love
yes, Morgan.
It's front lat.
Turn to the side, side chest, your best side. So fantastic.
Yeah, lovely.
Side tricep, your best side, please, gentlemen.
Great in, Chris. Come on, man, give it back. Yeah, lovely, Carl.
Turn to the rear, please, gentlemen. Back to the biceps.
Let's go shoulder detail, come on. Good. Yes, open it up. Oh, yes, Morgan.
Back lat spread.
Yeah, open up, Morgan. Yeah, on the hammies.
Turn to the front. Abdominals are fine.
Straight in, Chris. One.
Vacuum, Carl.
And your most muscular, please.
Let's go, Morgan. Yes.
Here's an added
Great
one for
shot.
you as well. And for the classic lads, can we have your classical pose of choice? Any pose from any of the other, please.
Lovely, Morgan. Yes, yeah, lovely, Carl. Chris. Nice one, well done.
Here you go.
Yes, Christian. Good job, on that quad harder. Good, nice and back. Give him the back, Chris.
PCA, 60 second
Nice
pose.
and wide, well done. Yes, let's go. Yes. Come on. That's it, well done. Yeah, good job. Excellent, give me that, well done. Good job, good job. Yes, Morgan. Well done. Nice and wide, good job.
Thank you, gentlemen. the rear of the stage, please. Some fantastic physiques here today.
That's a tune. Shazam.
Did you never heard that?
No, I didn't know the name of it though. See, I'm already putting that tool to trick, tool to use.
And your winner, folks, of the PCA Naturals overall bodybuilding classes is number 72.
Welcome to the front line, please.
Take that, right?
Can we get that front? All the front poles to the front, please.
The next guest on Lifestyle Loops.
Get your best shot. Time together and can we have the colours, please? So hit the shots again, sorry.
Out for the last few steps of the day. If you've ever been to a show day or you go to many, you know, they're not the most ideal setup or activity for the day for getting your steps in. You know, think you're watching a bodybuilding show for sitting at over 2 hours a time, maybe getting one interval throughout the day. So yeah, got a good few boxed off this morning, and then a little just walking around, going to shops and stuff, getting coffees, which I forgot to record. Raging new coffee shop opened up in Derry / Londonderry, and didn't record my my reaction or taste test to their long black. It was pretty solid, 9 hostages I think you call it. But yeah, last few steps going in, you guys seen some stage footage, Morgan walking away with the overall immense physique. Just definitely one of those naturals with the freak factor and that like top line musculature. You know, he hits his side try or his most musculars and you're like, fucking hell, crazy. Happy I got to go to that show as well, because depending on the route that I do take with competing, that could be one of my shows. If I decide to go early in the season when my birthday is September, just before I leave, get vaulted from the junior category, that would be one of the early shows that I would do, because you know, it's an hour-and-a-half drive away from me. That would be pretty easy to get set up, and would fall about the time that I get into condition. So good to see that it was run well, you know, it didn't drag. Competitors seemed to be happy enough, and yeah, I think it's important if you are planning on competing, go and see shows. I don't advise typically for your first ever bodybuilding show to be one you're competing at. Me and Stuart were talking, or Stuart and I were talking on the way back, how many shows have I actually been to now, and it's just about 10. I don't think I've quite hit the 10th show, but 9 I could think of that I've been to, and I'm not thinking of competing for at least another year or two. So think of the experience. You know, I'm going to know how a show day runs. I'm going to know what to expect, rather than someone who's just been thrown in for their first show day experience when they're competing, and that's just a little bit of extra stress that wouldn't be necessary if you planned accordingly and have the skin in the game. But heading back to the house now, and it is the final meal on a rest day. Gonna go down, so I'll show you guys lovely bowl of oats. Gonna hit up one of the Perform samples. Vincent the Caterpillar is gonna go down. I have matcha as well. I've tried the first 3 of these new Perform samples they're dropping. Maple French toast, which is the goat, that got my vote before I even tried Vincent. Churro pretzel, very good as well. Cinnamon crunch, horrific. I actually didn't like it. It's not often you can say you didn't like a whey by Perform. It's normally just, it's not my favourite. Actively disenjoyed the cinnamon crunch flavour. So it's just matcha and Vincent the Caterpillar to taste now. So we'll see you guys back at the house for meal number 5. Guys, we are here with the final meal, and I have kept the sample packet for you guys. So Vincent Vincent the Caterpillar, definitely not Colin or anything to do with Colin, going down as a away pace with the final meal. Actually having the West Ham sponsored cup, actually having the whey paste on the side now with my cream of rice and stuff, and then just adding it to the bites where I want it. But final meal going down, as you can see, the blue light blockers are on, sleep sups have went in. We have a lovely bowl of oats. If I cool them down, 70 grams of oats, 100 grams of berries, 50 blueberries, 50 raspberries, 125 grams of apple, 10 grams of dark chocolate, 30 grams of dates, and 45 grams of whey, 15 mixed in to the oats with salt, and 30 as a paste. With the Vincent, normally wouldn't do 30 as a paste, I would do like a slightly more mixed in, but since it's the 30 sample, I'm not opening and using the sample half. But looking forward to the oats as always, looking forward to getting to bed tonight. These show days always take it out of me for some reason. As I said earlier, they're not one for getting steps in and stuff, but they just take it out of you. I don't know whether it's all the assessing I'm doing of the physiques, but definitely takes it out of you. Have tried the Vincent, and remember, I need to give a taste test. Very good Vincent. Our man Vincent does provide a good whey paste. Someone said to me, I think it was Oren, you'll know if it was yourself, probably watching this as well, so I think he did say it's more cakey than just a plain chocolate flavour, which is spot on. Yeah, it's definitely a bit more cake, but French maple is sort of running away with the French toast maple syrup is running away with the votes for the Perform Tub, so doubt we'll be seeing any 2kg Vincents anytime soon. So yeah guys, gonna leave this entry of Grow Bag there. As always, if you did make it this far, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that jazz. Story shares on Instagram always go a long way, and I will chat to you guys in the next one.